So we're going to go over your introductory speech, which is due on Sunday night at 11:59. And it is, the information about it is under the weekly folder. If you click on the introductory speech link for Go React, there's a PDF that will tell you all about it in more detail. But the bottom line is, this is a 1 to 3 minute speech, and that is not a hard limit. I want you to speak for longer than 30 seconds, obviously. But all you're going to do is try, and also try not to look like you're in pain. And if you do those things, you'll get all 25 points. Okay, so there's nothing to fear. All you're going to do is choose 3 objects that describe you somehow, that are indicative of things that are important to you, people who are important to you. The assignment sheet asks that one of them be funny. Do the best you can. We all try to be funny, but if you only have 3 very serious objects, I'm not going to mind. What I'm most concerned with is that you talk to us about each object and tell us why they're important. So you don't just say, here are my glasses, here's a pen, and there's my phone, and sit down. You got to tell me why they matter. And it doesn't have to be anything fancy. It can be very simple, like, hi, I'm Nancy, and here are my 3 objects, and then you talk about them. You're not graded on anything else, except you talk about them, you seem happy, you fake it, and then you're done. That's it. Now, let's talk about how to video yourself. You have to be standing, and I need to be able to see at least 3/4 of your body. Okay, so no, you can't sit on your bed. One kid in my night class asked if he could record these in his car. No, he can't. You have to stand. And as best you can, your goal is obviously you want to stand up tall and still. You don't want to lock your knees and pass out, but you want to be poised. If you gesture, you want your gestures to be up above your waist so that they don't distract from what you're saying, but they enhance it. And you're obviously looking at the camera. If you were in class, I would tell you to try to make eye contact with everyone, to actually look in people's eyes, because looking at the back wall or people's foreheads does not work. You don't believe people if they don't look you in the eye. But that's something we'll practice on some little tiny speeches in here. So 1 to 3 minute speech, simple, explain your 3 objects, upload it by Sunday night at 11:59. Most of you, I got the Go Bears speeches from just about everybody. It would seem to go well. Has anyone tried to click on this link to the introductory speech thing? Because I got one email from someone that said they couldn't, it wasn't popping up.
Oh, yeah.
Did you
It
have
says
that?
it wasn't like the host had, or not the host, but the owner of the whatever hasn't.
And you clicked it
opened
through
it yet.
Blackboard?
I had
Okay.
the same problem.
You did?
I did too, but it was like when you first posted it, so I just didn't know that you hadn't done it yet.
Huh. Well, when I click on it, it goes right to Go React, like I'm going to grade it. So what I'll do is I'll just delete it and re-implement it. We'll try that. Okay. All right. So you know how to do the video. Oh, another tip is to reduce the resolution of the video because that's easier to upload. Like, don't put it on the highest resolution possible. That tends to help. So we'll give it a shot. Yes.
Does it matter, like, do we have to be in nice clothes?
You don't for this one. And you also just be mindful of like what's behind you. I don't care if it's busy. I mean, it doesn't have to be a solid background, but make sure that it's nothing that you wouldn't want me to see. You know what I'm saying? And also, whatever you tell us about, I'm more vigilant about this if you're in front of the class. Make sure that it's something that's appropriate for us to hear. Now, I'm not easily offended, so you could probably tell me just about anything, but think of it as if you're doing this in front of class, so we don't need to hear about any, illegal activities or things that are not, good and pure. So keep that in mind. I would tell you usually, not to have I usually say don't bring in anything that pees, but you're not in the classroom, so if you want to hold up your dog, that's fine. Or if you're a hunter and you want to show us your gun, that's fine. You're not bringing it to campus. So you've got a little bit more leeway. And if you've got like a picture of your mom on your phone and you want to hold that up to the camera, that's fine too. Your syllabus says that I will always want you to hold up your speaker notes to the camera so that I can see them, but I do not care. I do not need to see your speaker notes. I mean, I care, But you don't have to do that. I never collect speaker notes, so don't worry about that, okay? All right. Any questions about the introductory speech? Okay, well then we're gonna cover chapters 1, a little bit of chapter 1, and a little bit of chapter 9 today. And one of the things about the text that sometimes I feel, I don't want to say silly, but sometimes it seems like it's common knowledge. It's kind of common sense. And so some of the stuff we're going to talk about today, you're probably going to go like, okay, yeah, I knew that. But then there are some things that should be brand new to you. I hope so. The first thing in chapter 1 is why we study public speaking. So, you tell me why you think you're required to take a public speaking class. Why study public speaking? And we'll see if your thoughts match up with the text. Anyone? Bueller?
I feel like the majority of jobs that are out there in general require you to interact with people.
Absolutely.
So it's just better to have like public speaking skills, just even if it's like a one-on-one conversation.
Yeah, absolutely. The ability to just communicate is helpful. So in your career, what else? Yeah, Elizabeth?
School.
Yeah, in your other courses, you're going to have